Welcome to the birthplace of college football. The State University of New Jersey, the campus of Rutgers in Piscataway, and we are ready for what ought to be a tremendous game today. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see, the UConn Huskies taking on a team looking to get into the win column, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. UConn will deliver the opening kickoff, and we'll get this game going. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Rutgers' offense will be first on the attack. And David, they've got a receiver that if he is able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Now, and you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense, and he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's winning the Bolitnikoff award necessarily, but you're right, David. When he's one-on-one, he should be able to win those matchups. And based on how he's played this season, this quarterback should feel really good and really confident when he throws his way.
And the Scarlet Knights with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Off the play fake. Oh, they're after him. Quickly complete. Nice move there. A solid pickup there, works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He'll keep it himself. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Let's take a big-picture program perspective on Rutgers. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive. Oh, he's got some space. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all. up.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Huskies offense has its first opportunity of the day. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David, up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position 1, objective number 1 today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Scanning the field, it's McDonald. Rushes on him. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. From the gun, the running back has it. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They believe they can run right here. Sweet cut there. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
And you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll take a shot. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Rutgers.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UConn going back to work on offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Good timing on the quick out. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
17 on the play. And that's a first down for the offense.
Looking for a man. It's McDonald. Going downfield for the big play. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And it's not panic time yet for this offense, but last week was a really bad performance. This week, starting off a little bit slow. They got to find some form of rhythm. They got to find some way, get a few first downs, get some playmakers involved, because right now they just seem out of sync.
Love the...
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. UConn comes to the line after getting another first down. Wants to throw on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Watson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. UConn tries to move the chains on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. First down and more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down.
How many times do you see receivers catch the ball and dance and you get so annoyed because you're like, dude, do you see the yellow line? Go and get it. Really nice job by the receiver with the second effort, getting the extra yards and getting the first down.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Power football with the run. Got the first down, looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Huskies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Right on the money. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll run play action. Lets it fly. And he's gonna take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies!
Number 5.
Some much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down. You got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. The option look. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensive.
Entering settings screen, you have 29
That's
options.
coming up
Menu
with a
narration
huge
option
negative
is set
play.
to office selected.
He'll pull it on the read. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The Scarlet Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Gonna sling it on second down. Makes the catch. It's Duff. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. And the Scarlet Knights are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Mitchell. At the 40, there he goes. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in there.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Well, this defense looked pretty good last week. Of course, they had 2 sacks, and their coaching staff told us they really wanted to be able to build on that. Great news, they've already registered a sack here early in this game.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Pocket breaking down. With the catch, it's Thomas. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Pressure coming. They get to him as he throws. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. The Scarlet Knights want to move quickly. The defense calls the timeout. Their 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Wants to go up top. Skips away from pressure. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've come to the break, and Rutgers is holding the lead. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. The play action fake. He's got it on the move. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Splits the uprights. Good. And that will extend their lead even further. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The UConn offense goes back to work. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Dropping back, it's McDonald. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. The Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looking to throw on 3rd. Got his man to the left. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Brings up 2nd down.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Fareed. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. UConn quick to the line.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to the test right there.
Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Bringing the heat. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And when it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. The short hands, it's Harper. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. UConn will have to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Hauls it in, looking for space. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, Dave.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive to...
There he goes! He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on 1st down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a 2nd down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
And the Scarlet Knights trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll run it from the gun. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Makes the grab. He will not get there. A stop on 3rd down leaves him with a 4th down from the 18-yard line. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. He splits the uprights, and that lead grows even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Arkansas is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Hogs have gotten up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to South Carolina. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. You should see.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Gives it on the option. Fighting off the defender. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. To the air, it's McDonald. Under fire. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. UConn will have to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll start this drive with a pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Scarlet Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Going for it all. Touchdown, Rutgers! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Man, oh man, it doesn't get easier than that. Look at the receiver. He gets wide open. Where's the defense? Nobody around. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And the extra point is good, and the lead moves to 20. Work on that scoring. It's 4 plays. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. And good coverage. Just a short gain. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Under fire. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. UConn will have to punt it away. He'll take it on the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking downfield on first down. Heaves it deep. Got it in stride inside the 20. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience, and one this freshman got away with. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. And it's 3rd down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now the lead is even bigger. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Piscataway. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the birthplace of college football.
And the Scarlet Knights will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. UConn going back to work on offense. Here's the pressure. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on second down. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. And here's a fumble way behind the line. He picks it up, still on his feet.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls on the football.
UConn will have to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. On the ground, it's Mitchell. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Motion from the wide receiver. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. To the air on first down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
The Scarlet Knights have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Fires into traffic. Picked off.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
The UConn offense goes back to work. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Here's the handoff. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Out of the gun, they give to the back. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. UConn will have to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Gives it on the option. Turning it on! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. He'll keep it himself. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Scarlet Knights have this offense rolling. Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The run from the shotgun. Just a 1-yard gain leaves him with 3rd and 9. Trying to pick up a first down. Using his legs, it's Mitchell. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The Scarlet Knights will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. UConn going back to work on offense. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
And that's a first down for the offense.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They'll run it out of the shotgun. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Finds the tight end. He got it out to the 34-yard line. Not enough for the first down. Let's see if they punt it away. UConn will have to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Off the play fake on first down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. Catch in the middle. It's Reed. Breaks into the open. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Scarlet Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Grab near the sticks. It's Duff. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Scarlet Knights pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Looking to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Grabbed over the middle. It's Thomas. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. They tack on a little extra here in the 4th and just about set to break this long losing streak.
That's a nice job by this offense. Nice job putting the drive together late. This might seal this football game. And nice response. It's nice to be home, isn't it? Come back to the home crowd after you've lost a couple games. Get some mojo going back in your way.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. James Madison is making it look easy today. A special performance that would make the 4th president of the United States proud. They're up by 21 over Arkansas State. Obviously, big implications here in the Sun Belt, and as this one plays out, we'll keep you posted.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Offense gets set for 2nd down.
2nd down coming up.
Now the play fake. Here comes the heat. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Here's the hit. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail. Great place to start for this offense. They go to the counter. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Fires deep toward the end zone. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. They try to pop a run on the draw. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. He slides that just inside the right upright. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter is sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll run it from the gun. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Gonna run it. It's Curtis. Oh, he's got some space. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Huskies. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Splits the uprights. That drive took no time at all. Couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown.
Rutgers 40, UConn 14.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
And the Scarlet Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Oh, they're after him. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
And finally, you're seeing some life from the defense. They've been struggling all game long up to this point, but back-to-back sacks on 2 consecutive plays, they're at least still trying to fight back in this game.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Going for the big play. Makes the grab down the left side. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of the game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy: just keep going at them.
Yeah, until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell, it's pretty clear. They're going to keep their foot on the gas, continuing to throw the football down the field, attack, make big plays like they have all game long.
Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. Use the play fake, now to throw. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Giving up some yardage, they've given up some plays, no big deal. Got right back in it on this drive with that big sack.
The Scarlet Knights with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Give to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. And now this team has fallen into a 3-game slide, and a season of promise has now had a lot of promises broken.
Yeah, this is a team that really needs to take a long, hard look in the mirror right now and make a decision. What are we going to be? What am I about? What am I willing to do at this point of the season to get this thing turned around? A lot of tough and real conversations are going to have to take place.
And this is when the coaches really make their money, right? How can I get my kids to focus when I know there's probably not a lot to play for down the road? So let's win every game. Let's win every battle. Let's spoil other people's seasons on the way out, even though our season didn't pan the way we wanted it to.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.